Leo, we're here to do your December reading. Sorry, it's kind of late, but yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, let me just give these a shuffle really quickly so I can pull mood for Leo, please. I don't really get much of a pre-read for you, Leo, to be honest. Oh, look, Phil 11 the reverse. I feel like you might be, yeah. Let me get one more in here. I don't know that you like what you're. Let me get more. Chatterbox in the reverse. So you're not feeling the love from some chat, from some group, from some uh yeah, you're just like, yo, let's go. So when you're at in a meeting, a business meeting that you don't want to be in, you're just like, I'm not trying to be part of your business. So why do I'm gonna sit here and listen to this whole lecture for 4 hours? For 4 hours about timeshares in some location that I don't care about. Okay? You're just I feel like when you don't like something, Leo, you kind of just go quiet. You know, like if you don't have something nice to say, you just move on. You don't really have to go back and forth a whole bunch. I'm just seeing physical activity triggers a release in dopamine. This is badminton. Excuse me, ma'am. Thank you. Okay. Whatever it is that you were doing, you're moving toward badminton. Like you're just about to start, like not with your hand, but maybe something has been causing a racket in your life. Yeah, you're not really feeling it. Whatever fruit salad you just took a bite of, you were like, oh no, I will never be eating that recipe again. I will never be using that recipe again. That was not a recipe from my family's cookbook. Okay, that was not from here. No, we're not. Okay, it's like you kind of know your mom. Typically, your mom has like a certain way of cooking. And I know this sounds really weird, but like even if she like overcooks everything, like if you get steak like super well done or like super almost char broiled every time that you eat it, maybe that's just the way your mom makes steak. But I will say that when you grow up, you make steak the same way and it doesn't taste good to you or like familiar, I guess, unless it's the same way. That's almost kind of what this is. It's like this is a good example. Yeah, feeling fruity really wants to be out. It came out again. In the reverse, by the way. But this is like as a result of whatever is going on here. Okay. I'll give you an example. I went to the store earlier to pick up like one thing. When I got there, one of the store clerks was holding the door open for people, which is very kind, but there were people coming out. So since there were people coming out and he was already holding the door open and I'm fully able to use my hand to open the door when I want to, where I want to, how I want to, he said, hello, how are you doing? And I said, I'm fine. Opened the door and went through. He proceeded to yell at me, saying, wow, that was really rude. And I was like, no, it wasn't. And he was like, if you're going to be rude, you can get out of our store. And I was like, no. I wasn't rude to you for opening my own door and walking through it. Furthermore, I don't know why people would think that you are required to speak to them when they speak to you. It may be polite, but I'm not being paid to go shopping. I'm not getting paid to go shopping. Also, this store that I was at, they didn't have security. So that was an empty threat, but the threat was made anyway. It's like he was just talking at me because he was in a foul mood. So I ended up telling him, I was like, never mind, it doesn't matter. The point is, I just moved on. I just moved on. Like, I was like, whatever. Was I irritated? Hell yeah. Was I feeling the love and the good customer service? Hell no. No, I was definitely not. I was about to peace out of there so fast. And he just kept following me around the store trying to, you are being rude. I'm calling security just for opening my own door and saying, I'm fine. That's it. This could be something like what's going on for you. I don't think it has to do with like bullying necessarily, but you just could be like, whatever whatever you usually like to eat, someone served it to you in a way that you didn't like it. Whether it was customer service, whether it was love, whether it was the way someone said something over text, you're just like, screw that. I'm not gonna move with you when you can't move with me. You feel me? Like, I don't know if you've ever had this happen before, but I did when I was a little girl. There was a little girl who, admittedly enough, may have come from a rougher neighborhood. But her mom used to say the most weird things to me, like, oh my, you certainly did bloom early. Yeah, I'm heavier chested than your daughter, so what? You know, it's like she didn't know how to watch her mouth with children. Or people will tell you like when I was little, I also had this problem where people would tell me every time you walk, your top half is moving or jiggling, and I'd be like, yes, it is. That's a very astute observation there. Like, what's your point? What are you saying this aloud to me for? Like, I used to get in trouble for it, for real. That's kind of what this is. If someone tried to serve you something that you were just like, oh, I'll find a different location. I don't want to use this one anymore. Or like, I'll go find a different restaurant to eat at because that was very unappetizing. And yeah, no. I mean, it could just be anything. Could even be like, I don't know, let's get another deck and get some more ideas. It just feels like you've not seen or heard the type of love that you should be getting, Leo. It's like, I'm hearing, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're done waiting for someone else to move their ass. Like, you're just like, move. It doesn't mean that like yeah, look, there's end of strife. You're just waiting to move. You're like, give me the key, I'm out. The key to your customer service was you opening your mouth to me that way. Sucks to be you because your customer service is not very good, right? And I'm being really facetious right now, but I'm being serious. That this is like, you don't want to be somewhere that you're not wanted, that you're not desired, that you're not needed, that you're not appreciated, you're not acknowledged, you're not spoken to in a kind way, you're not treated in a kind way. Why would you want to invest in that? I mean, if you're getting paid and you're willing to put up with all that, I wouldn't put up with it. But then again, you gotta make that check, huh? Something like that. It's like you're just not feeling it right now. You're ready to move on from whatever check you were getting because you're like, nah, it wasn't serving me at all. Like, I was giving all this great customer service to somebody who's then gonna treat me like I don't deserve customer service and deserve to be followed around the store because I didn't say hi the way that you wanted me to and allow you to hold the door for me. I was trying to be considerate.